right, hello wine-drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday, and things starting to speed up here in January. A lot of suppliers now passing through the door to show us their wares. The current releases available in the marketplace right now, and we're starting to see some 2012 vintage wines, in addition to all the 2011s that are out right now, which, you know, for the difficulty they had in 2011, there's a lot of good wines here. You know, Napa's got 15 different AVAs, and Sonoma's a whole different ball game usually than Napa. But these 2011 vintage wines from Barnett Vineyards, a small family-owned vineyard up on Spring Mountain, very good. In addition to their fruit that they do own, they do buy some juice also some top vineyard sites like the San Giacomo Vineyard. We had the winemaker David Tate in to show us these wines. And this Chardonnay 2011, very good, made from purchased fruit, as I mentioned before. It's got 20% new oak, 30% mallow, really rich bouquet here. Butterscotch, a nice amount of peach and kind of candied pineapple fruit here. A little creme caramel note to the fruit on the tongue. Smooth and creamy, a lovely texture, but nice freshness. Not a blockbuster, but nicely balanced with a nice touch of oak spice. If you like that buttery, butterscotchy note to your Chardonnay, this is it for you at $36. All right, the Pinot Noir from Savoy Vineyard is up next. This is a rather famous vineyard in Anderson Valley, and there's only a handful of producers that make wine from this vineyard. It was just bought by the folks from Cliff Leedy Winery, and they do a long cold soak with this wine to beef up the wine, get some more juiciness out of it. 90% of the grape is pulp, so they like to get as much of the pulp out of it as possible here. A very exotic bouquet, kind of spiced raspberries, wild strawberries, pretty floral notes there as well. Oriental spice and nice complexity on the nose. Really juicy raspberry and wild strawberry fruit showing up on the tongue here, too. A nice hand of spice and pretty floral notes through the finish. Nice structure and some tannins coming in here, too. These Anderson Valley Pinots are very well built. This is $51. And then their newest addition to the lineup, only 7 vintages of this Anderson Valley here. A lot of fruit. This vineyard goes to Goldeneye, one of our favorite Pinot producers from that area. Really pretty bouquet, black raspberry, floral notes, exotic spices. They use 4 different clones of Pinot Noir here to get a little more complexity. They only make 1,200 cases. All these wines very small in terms of their production size. Lovely zesty black raspberry fruit on the tongue with a nice amount of exotic spice. Some tannins here at the end, but lots of fruit and lots of that zesty spice on the finish at $42. Excellent juice. I'm going to pick that wine over the Savoy just because it's $10 cheaper. Very similar in quality. The 2011 Cabernet from Spring Mountain. This wine took a little time to open up. They get a third of the yields up here that they do on the valley floor because of the elevation. Lots of concentration power. Also a little Cabernet Franc and Petit Verdot in the blend. Really rich bouquet of cassis and black currant. Some floral notes in there. Definitely some earth here. Some peppery spice. Really distinct minerality coming from mountain wines here. You get that. And they make a total of 7,000 cases combined of all their wines. So under 10,000 cases. A very small winery here. Really distinct earthy quality to this wine, even on the palate, with a host of that dark berry fruit. Nice structure and freshness here. Dark spices. And obviously, they didn't have an issue in 2011. This wine even better on the second day. I'm going to bet you could keep this wine 10 years easily. The Barnett Valley Spring Mountain Cabernet Sauvignon for $88. They also do a wine called Rattlesnake Hill, which is a single vineyard wine, which we didn't taste, but in the past has been outstanding. All right, that's what I had to drink with our folks from Barnett. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.